Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beat. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Call till you spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Punt on this because Chewy is not feeling it, and I'm looking at all of my Walmart stuff. I mean, I got a lot of stuff. And of course, what do you think happened? Can't find the receipt.
Oh, no.
I'm almost certain that it flew out the window.
Oh, no.
So wait, so when you're driving down the road, things are just flying out?
I can't tell you how many important pieces of paperwork I have lost outside of a window driving. I lost a prescription one time for pain pills after I got my teeth done, and the prescription flew out of the car, and I'm like, oh man, I really need these pills because I'm in a lot of pain. So then I'm calling them up, and they're thinking I'm trying to get double pills on some pillhead. Oh, it was awful.
He's pill shopping.
Yeah.
Sure, it flew out the window.
And I sounded like a pillhead. I'm like, look, I know this sounds suspicious. I know you think I'm trying to get extra pills, but I swear I'm not.
You can have some Tylenol, sir.
Yeah. Nice try.
But can you return items without a receipt?
I don't know. Every place is different. Some places, you can go in there with your credit card, and they can pull you up that way, and they can find your receipt, and you show them the items you want to return, and they can put the money back on the card. I don't know if Walmart is one of those.
Customer service, Walmart, doesn't look good.
Good luck. Good luck.
Sometimes in life you lose some, and you lose some.
That's a lot of ornaments. How much were those a box?
I can't remember. That was part of...
part of the receipt that you lost?
What a terrible round of Walmart for me. Those ornaments that I used
yesterday you just spent all this time. I mean, we opened up the show going on for 4 minutes about how great Walmart is, and here we are a day later, and now you got all this stuff, and you got no receipts, and you want to return it, and we don't even... How much did you... Do we know how much you spent? Is it over under 300?
It was a little over 300.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a good chunk of money.
These onesies are not cheap when you get a bunch of them in bulk.
Well, I mean, obviously not. Look at the quality.
Go ahead, touch that. All right, that's enough.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'll learn for next year.
It's the holidays. What the hey, right?
You're supposed to waste money, right? Oh, but I will say, check out KVJ TV. Fat Kevin, look at this thing. It is a ginormous Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Do you want to break into this today, Virginia?
Is that real?
Yes, this is our Kit Kat bar.
That whole thing is Kit Kat.
So I haven't opened it up. I do hear a lot of pieces. I'm wondering, I'll open it up right now.
Did you buy a broken Kit Kat?
Or did I break it?
Well, if we had to ask.
I
think I know.
Oh, man, I can smell the chocolate from here.
Okay, so it's a Kit Kat box
It's
on the
one
outside.
big giant...
Making it rain!
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant it was one big Kit Kat.
I did too. I'm actually very disappointed. Right,
yeah.
That was weak. What a weak Walmart trip.
It's just a whole bunch of little individually wrapped Kit Kats.
It's not even full size or king size. They're like snack size.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, that's a disappointment.
The Snicker bar that they make is the big dog. They got the big, like a giant could hold it. And you're like, oh, it's got a Snicker bar.
The Reese's one, too, is a big cup.
Ooh, Kit Kat. The aroma is nice, though. Here, get some of this. Bring some to Rocco. Bring some to Mags.
He's good. He has 18,000 cavities.
He has 18. That's a lot of teeth.
I mean, literally.
Would you give birth to a barracuda?
I'm not even kidding about the amount of cavities on this kid.
All right, I'll take him back there.
Okay. Some of the texts say, yes, Walmart will definitely take just about anything back if you have no receipt. They'll just give you a gift card with a credit on it.
Okay.
And considering you just love Walmart, apparently.
Well, I'm trying to time out my onesies with each show, and I am falling 3 onesies short, so I do got to go back.
Well, you can always wear one onesie twice or a couple onesies
Not the way he wears them.
That's kind of dialing it in my opinion. That's not really doing it the right way.
So today you're the Grinch.
Yes.
Obviously, you're bright green. Spin around. Let me see that booty. Oh, girl, yes.
But this is the good Grinch. This is the Grinch with his heart. You can see his heart has grown.
Okay, after
Yeah, so
he
this
learned.
he's not the nasty, he's the nice Grinch.
Okay.
This is post-transformation.
About to get nasty with these Kit Kats. These are not being returned.
They're not, huh? Yeah, somebody said Walmart also has a credit card receipt saved because I returned headphones I had no receipt for after 6 months, and it worked out.
Wow.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
We'll
so there you
see.
go. So there's some good news there. You can start getting some of the stuff back, but some of that stuff you may not want to return.
You're right.
Kit Kats, Grinch outfits, those glass ornament bulbs that don't shatter over your head, you might want to take those back.
Those
Yes,
are going back.
Definitely
Yes.
going back.
Okay, all right, well, here we go. It's day 2 of learning about Walmart.
KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in a second, I don't know if you saw. Did you see the videos of Harvey Weinstein coming in and out of court yesterday?
No, I did not.
Shell of a man. Now, is he faking or is he real? He's now all hunched over and walking with a walker and looks all sickly and like, meh, feel bad for me.
Is it theatrics?
I don't buy nothing. I think a guy like this is
The guy
just
spent his life in movies.
willing to
Yeah.
do anything. I truly believe he would do anything to manipulate and trick us into feeling bad for him, which we don't.
That's
So-
what a lot of those guys do. They do terrible things. The Golden State Killer,
Yeah.
even Bill Cosby, they all walk in all
feeble.
Oh, feel bad for me.
You know who you feel bad for? Your victims, not you. You just gross me out.
That's something that they do often. Attorneys will do that. They'll make sure that their clients look the right way. They're very big on that. They will coach them and say, wear this, don't wear that, play this up, play that down.
But faking feeble, we see you.
They did that with that influenza kid. Remember that kid that was so rich that he didn't know right from wrong, and they made him dress so prim and proper for the trial. He looked like a different kid. Kev's right.
Yeah.
So coming up in a sec, I'll tell you what the latest is in the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, what happened yesterday in court. Before we get into that, Kevin Hart is talking about almost being back to his old self after that car accident.
I'm about 65 to 75% back to my physical self. Workouts are not full. I'm not lifting crazy weights, but I'm back to weighted workouts, agility, mobility, core workouts. I'm a little determined jackass.
I see that.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. And he also had a nice sign, something he's excited he can now do by himself.
You don't realize that your back is connected to everything. So the first goal was wiping my ass. True story. You're laughing. The first thing was me saying, yo, I don't like the fact, honey, that you got to come in and you got to get me together. My first goal is to get you out of this position, and I learned how to stretch. And the biggest triumph is when I put my socks on one day. Ran around the house. I got my socks on. You ain't have to do it. I did it myself. It was the biggest thing.
Okay.
Would you help Panda out?
I would, but I'd be angry about it.
Is the romance dead at that point?
Yeah. For the time being that I have to wipe the butt, the romance is dead. Yeah.
You couldn't then turn around and,
After he's all showered up, you can't.
hey, baby,
Light some candles.
while you're here.
I don't know if Mama's got that kind of mental stability to flip the switch.
Really? Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to think about the poo for a
A
while.
lot of wine.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the one time Panda's excited she's drinking.
We're going to have to introduce some kind of, stimulant to the whole thing.
Some kind. Okay.
Olivia Newton-John's jacket and pants from Greece went up on auction. Now, I don't know why she didn't own them, but I don't think she did. They went up on auction for her cancer research and wellness center, and the guy that bought them to give all the money to the cancer research center turned around and gave the outfit back to Olivia Newton-John and said, it belongs with you. We are your fans, and we know that this is yours.
That's so weird. I was delving deep into Olivia Newton-John's greatest hits yesterday. I mean, deep. For an hour, I was listening to her music. All right, I'll shut up.
Deep.
I mean,
Good?
that was a good extra note to your story. You know what? I'm going to do what I normally do and tune out of the dirt of the day.
Why don't you eat your Kit Kat?
I think I will.
You're going to be busy a while. And finally here, what's going on with Harvey Weinstein? I don't believe the whole feeble act and the walker that he had to use going into the court yesterday. But there's two different major things going on. So there's a civil case and then there's a criminal case. And allegedly now, 30 women have come forward to say that Harvey Weinstein harassed them all the way to rape them. And there's everything in between. So there's 30 women that have said that. Of those 30 women, 18 of them want to be a part of the settlement. They want money to go away and never speak of this again. So it looks like 18 women are going to split millions, and it looks like the insurance company is going to have to pay it. The movie studio insurance company, not Harvey, is on the hook for the millions and millions of dollars. Now, the lawyers get a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it. And the victims then are left to divvy up the small pieces of pie that are left. They say no victim will get more than $500,000. And then a lot of chicks don't want the payout. They still want to be a part of the criminal case, and those girls are not accepting a settlement because when you take the settlement, you also have to sign the non-disclosure agreement. It says that you won't talk about what happened, and you also say in your paperwork that you are not holding Harvey responsible.
Yeah, so he, in a sense, this isn't necessarily a blemish on his record. The money has kind of made it go away.
Exactly. It's very interesting. You know, what would you do if you were in these women's shoes? I mean, I'm not judging any of them because I'd probably take the money. But if you had money, you would want to see him be punished. I don't know. It's a really crazy whole thing. But the women are split on what they're going to do in this thing.
It's crazy. What does it look like? 47, the large settlement, 25, his part, and 18 accusers splitting $6.2 million. Wow.
After all this is said and done, he's still going to have a nice lump of money, though, Weinstein.
Well, it looks like he didn't have to pay any of his personal money. Now, I don't know what's going on with his personal money, but, I mean, if a guy does all of this and then never has to be financially liable for the civil cases, I mean, it just doesn't look good. Where's the punishment? You hope it comes in the criminal cases. You really do. I don't know. Stay tuned. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. It is well underway, and we would love to have you be a part of it. You can drop off a new unwrapped toy to any one of our hundreds of boxes all over town, or you can make it easy and do a donation on our text to give. Just text Give Smiles to 44321.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after the show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
I got a lot on my mind.
Good.
A lot. Maybe too much. You might want to just skip me because it might be overload.
Just too much, huh? Just too much.
You can't handle this.
You can't handle what I got going on. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to talk about, but none of it's that good, but it's not that bad either, so it's a good spot to talk about it.
Okay.
Real quick, I want to get your guys' opinion. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Me and Dennys uploaded a video to YouTube yesterday. You know how people keep putting food on my fence? And animals are, attracted to it.
They're making a buffet, basically, of your patio.
Well, I'm pretty sure somebody put an ice cream cone on my fence. Either they put an ice cream cone on my fence or the squirrel got into the trash, but we're looking out the window, and this squirrel is sitting on my fence eating an ice cream cone just like a human.
He could have gone to Baskin Robbins. You don't know.
I think he's more of a Sloan's guy.
Okay.
But he had it just like in his hand and licking it just like a human and then runs with it, doesn't spill any of it, jumps on the roof and does this high-flying move up on the roof.
Holding an ice cream cone?
Holding the ice cream cone. And me and Dennys thought it was the most amazing thing ever. We put it on YouTube.
Were you guys high?
Look,
Are you sure this happened?
I have the video.
You have it on video?
Yes, that's what I was so excited about. So we uploaded it to YouTube, thinking, all right, this is gonna blow up. I mean, squirrel eating an
I mean,
ice cream.
yeah, how can it not?
The way you've described it, this should go viral.
I
Yes.
agree. It's not doing that good. It's not doing.
Really?
But I think maybe.
What is it, blurry? You can't see?
I don't know. I was gonna show it to you, Virginia, for a reaction video. Here it is, right here. You can see it.
Okay. Here comes the squirrel. Okay, the squirrel's running along the fence. It's got an ice cream cone, all right.
It's so it's running with an ice cream cone.
Now it's on top of the roof. It's running up the side, but it's got an ice cream cone in its mouth. He's carrying the cone in his mouth and scaling the wall like Spider-Man. Now he's on the top of the roof.
Okay.
It's a full-size ice cream cone.
Yes, it's a full ice cream.
No, it's the bottom part of the cone.
No, it is a cone.
Oh, okay.
It's not the full.
It's like a half. It's,
Yeah, it's like half.
So it's just kind of a chunk of a cone.
okay, you're very honest and mean. What's impressive or kind of not that good of a video?
Not that good of a
Damn
video.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Boo.
Really? I thought that was great.
I thought you meant he was holding the ice cream
He
cone.
was. He was holding it
In
at
his
one-
hand.
He was at one point. I guess Peace Train didn't get that part.
Oh.
He really was. Though. He was holding it. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Well, that was one thing that was on my mind. My other thing, Kev.
You're done.
Yes.
No,
Okay,
I'm
no.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you're not done. I'm just kidding.
What's your energy drink situation today? Because I think I'm kind of hooked.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yes, I am finishing up what I'd had, the Avocare Spark. I'd had just maybe a couple packets of that. And then my trainer had said, hey, this is what I use. That it's got the caffeine and stuff like that. It gives me a little bit of a jolt. So I went and picked some of that up yesterday. That's my on-deck drink. But, yeah, I'm back to the energy beverages, baby, and I feel better.
You have some here?
I do.
May I?
Yes.
Okay.
You can try it if you want it.
All right, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, in fact, I brought the tin because I didn't know how much I'd need today. All you need is some water, and you mix the powder in.
Water? Okay. That's good.
And Virginia's going to love it because it's blue.
I love it. That's what you get for dissing on my squirrel video.
You need to just mix it with Mountain Dew and let's turn this party up.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad idea from the witch.
Okay, what you got on your mind today, Virginia?
So behind the scenes, we've been feverishly working trying to put together this family reunion. But it's tricky because Grandma's 96 and my dad is in charge of like getting her to anywhere that she's got to go. And she won't go if my dad, Jim, is not there to be like the buffer and protector. And he's in charge of making sure she's afraid she's going to fall. So me and my sister are going to be going to Nashville to the Saints game coming up next Sunday.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Perfect stuff.
Wow, that's going to be a tough contest, too.
Me and my sister have never been to a Saints game together. This will be our first Saints game
Fun.
together. So
Good
I'm
for you.
so excited we're
Yeah.
doing that. And my dad and grandma live an hour north of Nashville in Bowling Green.
Okay.
And so me and my sister were like, let's get everybody together. Even my dad's, my half siblings, get them to come down to Nashville, get grandma to come to Nashville. And we'll have a whole family reunion thing on that Saturday before the football game. But grandma was the holdout, she really didn't know, understand what was going on. And so we created this event. We're making a birthday party for one of the kids who has a birthday in December.
Okay.
And now we've guilted grandma. You can't miss little Roz's birthday, grandma. So now we got grandma. She's coming to Nashville. So everybody's going to be in Nashville on that Saturday. What should we do? I was looking into things like bowling, because then the kids can have fun and the grown-ups can sit and eat. But I can't think of anything besides bowling.
I got it.
What?
Go to the place up north where you wade in the water and look for sea creatures. It's very fun and relaxing.
It's the middle of winter in Nashville.
Okay, well, don't do that then. Okay.
Are you listening?
I was listening. I was. I thought you said you're going to be down here.
No.
Okay, I guess I wasn't listening.
Either he wasn't listening or he wasn't comprehending. There's two options.
Both are alarming.
Yeah, both are very alarming.
Sorry, dog. I was over here promoting my squirrel video. I'm back in it. I'm back.
The school didn't even have a full ice cream cone.
It's like, what?
I can't help you because I don't know anything about Nashville.
Well, I'm thinking they have everything we have and probably more, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know about more, but you know what they have is, and unfortunately, I don't know how awesome it's going to be for kids. They've got Music Row. They've got those kind of, that's unique to Nashville. And outside of that, if you kind of take all that away, which is not necessarily kid friendly, they may have some of the things, but you know, overall, Nashville is a smaller city. If you take away the country music or the music part of it, it is going to be a smaller town, probably, you know, I think it's even smaller really than like a Tampa. So,
really?
Yeah, I think so. Like,
I was thinking they have more like family stuff since they're Nashville. Oh, we're family, we're country, we're all that.
What if you took her to like a pool area, have her, you know, put her feet in the water, get a little sun?
Are you messing with me?
No, why?
You know it's the dead of winter, right?
I don't think
checked yesterday, Nashville, the temperature was 29.
Hey, if you stop yelling at me for about 10 seconds, what I was going to say is they have indoor heated pools. You can bring your, you know what? I am now officially checking out of the conversation.
yes. Two bad suggestions and I'm out.
Usually it's 3 strikes and you're out. You know baseball.
No, he's going to quit after 2.
No, I was not messing with you. Trying to help you.
Yeah, so if anybody has any ideas or knows Nashville stuff, I mean, it's tricky because we got to make a 10-year-old happy and we got to make a 96-year-old happy. That's tricky.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to have to span the generations. And the only thing I could come up with was bowling.
Okay.
And of course, all the cool bowling alleys that I called that have like, you know, draft beer like attached to them, like a winery attached to them.
Yeah.
They're all booked.
Chat room saying
It's only the sucky bowling alleys that had available lanes.
Chat room saying from Nashville, good idea, Bird. Heated pools are great there. So
Nobody said that.
check the chat room.
Somebody said they do have a Top Golf in Nashville.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
you know what? I will tell you, with kids, it is something good for kids. They do have game rooms at the Top Golf,
Okay.
where they can do stuff. And not only that, too. I mean, it really, kids can do it. They do have like holes that are closer, and they may even. I've not played it, but they've probably figured it out where they may have a kids version where they can try to just hit the shorter holes.
Sure.
And keep score for them that way. And you could have the kids on one section, and they all kind of rotate and play over there. I would imagine that's probably it.
That would be cool if they had it set up for the kids.
Yes.
I'm sure they do for like kids' birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? That's a huge market.
Somebody said Dave & Buster's is awesome for kids, and the Opryland Mall has a cool winter event called Ice.
We went to Ice. We took Grandma to Ice last time. Yes.
What about going to like one of those pottery places and you go there, do art stuff together, you make little beaded necklaces and pots and things like that?
Grandma can't see.
Strike 3.
She can't make pottery because she can't see. So it's got to be someplace we can take her that she can be there and be a part of the energy and the atmosphere, but that she doesn't necessarily have to do anything.
Oh, Grandma can't see. Let's take her bowling.
She can't bowl. No, she won't be bowling. I just want her to be a part of the energy and the fun.
Yeah, okay. That could be an option. I think there's some good ones there. You'll find
Yeah.
some of the stuff that
I
we
like
have
the
here.
Dave & Buster's. That's a good idea.
Someone said the Gaylord Opryland Hotel, extraordinary indoor water park.
Okay.
So there you go.
Grandma
Oh.
would love a water slide.
Look at that. Oh, all of a sudden water stuff's cool now because someone else came up with it.
So those are the suggestions if you want kid activities.
Thank you.
There to do while you're in Nashville. What I got on my mind here today, you know I love college football. Big fan of them FAU Fight Nows. They named their new head coach last night because, you know, Lane Kiffin took off and went to Ole Miss. And they named Willie Taggart to be the new FAU coach.
Why do we know that name?
Willie Taggart, because Willie Taggart is trying to coach every single school in Florida. He started at USF, University of South Florida in Tampa. And then he moved on, and then he came back and just was recently fired from Florida State. So he's done USF, just got fired from FSU, and now he's doing FAU.
Interesting.
So any Florida school, so FIU, look out, because your coach of the future is just right here in Boca Raton now. So he's coming. He's trying to cross it off, so we'll see. how he does.
Interesting.
He comes into Boca Raton with an overall losing record as a head coach.
Yeah, is that why they let him go? The Seminoles didn't want him?
Yeah, he wasn't doing well there. And some people say that it was a little premature that they fired him too soon, but they just felt that the program was going in the wrong direction, so they let him go. And so now he's been picked up and will be coming to FAU. I guess we'll wait and see. You know, people are pointing out that Lane Kiffin came in with an overall losing record as well, and he's done great.
Maybe he learned from his mistakes in Tallahassee.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. So he's
trying to be optimistic.
I know. I hear you. I don't know. I think you just got to wait. It was not well received by many people on social media last night. So we'll just.
But what is?
Yeah, what is? It was on Twitter, and Twitter's just a hate realm. So welcome to Willie Taggart is an awesome dude. He's a very nice guy.
Let him play
a family
game.
Man. Yes.
Let him get in there. Let's see. Before we say how awful he is, let him lose some.
So I would just say to all those people who are like, going, wait, what? Why? Again, Lane Kiffin came in to rehabilitate his coaching career that had some bumps on it, a losing record, and look how he's leaving. Willie Taggart is coming in to do the same. And so, I think he definitely deserves a chance.
And I'm sure
we'll see what he can do.
Lane didn't leave him a turd. Like, he set up a nice situation.
Yeah, they've got some solid players, and he seemed to lay down the blueprint for how to win at FAU. So we'll see if Willie Taggart can take the baton and build on it. So that is your new coach for the FAU Fight Nows. They are going to be in the Boca Raton Bowl again this year. It's coming up December 21st. They're taking on a really great team, SMU, that's got a great offense. FAU has a great offense. So if you love offense and high-scoring stuff, go check it out. It's on a Saturday afternoon, too, 3:30 p.m. So you can get your tickets online right now, just so you know. That is going on.
But she just bought this for one of her friend's kids. Like you guys are talking about those mystery boxes. This one's weird, so bear with me here. It's a unicorn on a toilet. It's a toy.
Okay.
And you squeeze it, and the mystery is what item comes out.
Of his
Really?
backside?
Yeah, it's like a pooping unicorn.
Like what are some of the options? Like,
so it's kind of gross, but it's like entire pizza. It'll be a slice of pizza, or it could be a cake.
I mean,
or it could be
is the best gift.
A ham bone. It could be anything. And I guess what people are, there's certain ones people try to get because they're harder to get than others.
I mean, I want the ham bone.
I love unicorns. I love food.
So it's a toilet with a unicorn, and you try to get secret items out of it. And the kids, what they do is they go on YouTube. They're like as young as 6 or 7, and they're going on YouTube and they're opening them on YouTube. That's like the trend.
And they see other videos of other kids doing it.
They copy them, yeah.
Gotcha.
Would it go? Is that kind of unicorn? Would it go good in my unicorn figurine section?
Yeah, you might as well check it out. It's pretty cool. I think we have it wrapped at the crib.
Oh.
Is there ever been a super popular Christmas toy that you just did not get? You're
Yes.
like, why is this so popular?
Well, you talked about that gun the other day that throws fart smells.
Yeah.
I if it made fart noises, I'd be into it. Fart smells, I'm not really into. Like, there's no way I would buy that for my kids.
You're not into them because you make them yourself. Yeah, I never understood Teddy Ruxpin. I thought that was a horrifying talking bear that sometimes it would come to life at nighttime. It was awful. Never got it.
Well, they seem to have a lot of these things. In 2017, I saw the top toy was these things called fingerlings, and they look like just little, kind of like monkeys that you would just wrap around your fingers. And yeah, but I'm like, okay, that was it? That's what people had to have in 2017?
I can see that. You put the little monkeys on your finger, you have little conversations, you have families on your hands. I totally get that one.
2016, it was Hatchimals.
Okay, yeah.
You're nurturing a little creature.
And I think those are a surprise element too.
Yeah,
'cause
you know what color, what shape.
I think that's the name of the game, is the surprise element.
People still like surprises. I love that.
Back in 2009, it was Zuzu Pets.
Yes, Zuzu Pets. We bought those. Magnolia wanted one.
Okay.
I think they made noises and talked.
You notice how all these are you're taking care of some kind of creature or something? I think kids like that.
Yeah, I mean, these are all kind of like along the same lines, and I didn't get any of these. 95, it was Beanie Babies. Remember how popular those were? People were going crazy in the mid-90s for Beanie Babies.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, so I look back at all those, and I'm like, those are all toys, top toys. Like every single year, I'm like, I didn't really get it.
I really never got the Slinky, honestly. I'm like, all right, oh, cool. It went down the stairs again. Neat.
I loved mine.
It took 13 minutes for the Slinky to be broke in the Pennington household.
You got to take care of your slinky. You can't have hamburger hands and have a slinky because
Right, could you see this guy with a slinky?
You can easily get it a little kinked, and then you're screwed for the whole rest of the Christmas break.
Always kinked. I'd play it like an accordion.
You're not doing it right.
I know I didn't.
Yeah.
7-year-old Jaybird made a lot of mistakes.
Well, the debate is back. School starting later. Is it a good idea or a bad idea?
It's a great idea.
Okay, we'll discuss that. And Palm Beach County apparently is getting a little less spring break this year.
I saw that. If you made spring break plans based on the calendar, they're changing the calendar on people.
Definitely need to know about this coming up.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second in your dirt, has Stevie Wonder been goofing us for years? Can he actually see?
This would be one of the most shocking things ever.
I mean, talk about
If he's gone a lifetime of doing this.
the conspiracy. Just the levels that he would have to go to. I mean, I would be shocked.
Okay.
We'll get into it.
I can't wait to hear this.
Lionel Richie has some evidence that he would like to present. So I can't wait to see what Lionel has to say. Before we get into that, a contestant on Survivor had to be removed from the game because of an incident that happened. Dan Spilo is his name, and it happened off camera. It did not involve another player, but it involved him and a crew member. Apparently, he was accused of inappropriately feeling up on a crew member, and they were like, no, we're not doing this anymore with him. I guess it wasn't his first time, so they removed him. Dan is no longer going to be on Survivor. He's been kicked off the show. Do you guys watch the show on Netflix, Retribution? Have you heard of that?
I have not.
There's a child actor on that show. Jack Burns is his name, and he was found dead at his home.
I saw that.
In the UK at the age of 14. They are not releasing a lot of details yet, but if you're a fan of that show, Retribution on Netflix.
It's bizarre.
Very bizarre, and I hope they give us some more details because I'm just scratching my head going, what could have happened? They're saying it's not suspicious. So, wow, stay tuned for that one. And finally here, why is Lionel Richie saying that he thinks Stevie Wonder can see? This would be just a massive conspiracy. Yeah.
I've been spending my whole life with him thinking he can see. I know he can see. The story I tell that's the funniest, I went to his house. He says, want to hear a new song? I've got it in the car. Come on, go with me. We go out to the car. He says, you sit on the passenger side. I'll sit on the driver's side. He goes in. He cranks the car up. He puts the tape in, right? And then he does this. And starts driving back down the driveway.
No, sir.
And I screamed, said, Stevie, what are you doing? And he said, got you, didn't I?
Okay.
It seems like Stevie. All the stories I hear about Stevie Wonder, he has a great sense of humor.
Can he see or not?
No.
Is he tricking us?
He can't
No, I don't think for that.
Other people have said it before.
He jokes about it, but I don't think so. He has a great sense of humor.
Well, there's that one clip where he's walking behind the stage, and you see him move a mic stand out of his way as he's walking. Everyone's like, "There's the proof right there."
Yeah, there have been different things that have
Something
happened.
goes to fall and he catches it. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is Stevie in the Matrix, or can Stevie really sing?
I mean, what a ruse that would be.
I agree.
Anthony from Port St. Lucie sent in a text to us. He said, I sometimes wonder, is it Andre Bocelli? Is that the opera singer?
Yes.
Who's blind?
Yes.
There are photos, and he sent these as well, of him snow skiing. He's going down a mountain.
I don't know. Is he blind? Maybe he is. I don't know. I'm not positive about
I thought
his
he was
blindness.
supposed to be.
I know he's a singer.
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be blind. I thought that was the
Okay.
whole thing with him.
Oh.
He's skiing down a mountain, and here he is just riding a bicycle, like on the beach.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I mean, hey, that's
You can do that.
It's really amazing. Yeah. In fact, in the bicycle riding, there's somebody that's riding beside him, a woman, and she's got her hand on his shoulder. So it looks like maybe that's kind of it. He gets to, but to me, that's a testament to, wow, you're blind. And like, I'm scared to ski down a mountain.
I mean, I'd imagine, too, if you're someone like Stevie Wonder who's always been blind, you probably have some kind of sense when you are around things. You've been navigating your whole life.
Maybe you are like the Matrix.
That's unreal. Yeah, there probably maybe is a sense. If you ever because I'll have that. Even if it's dark, you're walking and you just kind of can.
Yes.
It'd be a wall and you just kind of. It's almost like it's emitting something.
Energy.
Yes, you can kind of just sense it and feel it. And I think what it is your sense of hearing. And so you're noticing echoes and reverberations, and your brain processes that. And I think when you're blind, you don't have that. That's probably intense. So you're almost probably like a bat. Where you're noticing scents, smells, sounds, things like that, and that almost helps you navigate.
And I don't know if this is real or not, but they say if you lose one sense, other senses starting to heighten. Is that a rumor?
I've heard
or
that.
Is that a real thing, though?
I think the only way to know is we have to get rid of one of your senses, and you tell us.
Never my sense of taste. I never want I had a 4th grade teacher who he couldn't taste anything. He had his taste buds were just completely. He'd eat pizza and have no idea what it tasted like.
That's rough.
It breaks my 4th grade heart watching it.
That's rough.
Do you think if we blindfolded Jaybird for a day, he'd be alive the following morning?
Alive?
Yes.
I could totally.
Not that he would do it, just would he be alive?
Did we leave him alone?
Yes.
Oh, I
Just
don't
put a
know.
blindfold on him, it's like, okay,
I definitely-
have your way around the world.
I could do that kind of stunt in my sleep.
You think so? I'd be kind of curious.
Not only would I come back the next day, my neck would be shaved, everything would be nice and
Oh,
perfect.
you're going to shave.
Yeah.
Again, he would not make it alive.
I don't think so.
I accept your challenge.
Now I know how he died, though. Shaving. Okay.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
The Dirt of the Day is brought to you by West Palm Beach Kia.
Celebrities we got having a birthday today. Your boy, Bob Barker, is a very spry 96 today, Virginia.
Okay, Bob Barker is the same age as my grandma Helen.
Whoa, imagine if they hooked up.
I would love it.
She's single, right?
She is.
Wow.
She's outlived every man she ever loved.
Wow.
Would she be up for a date? Is that something she'd be into if the right guy came around?
I doubt it. She'd be very closed off to it. Where she lives, it's assisted living, but they kind of have their own little apartments. And all these cats are always trying to come around, sniffing around,
Catting around,
catting around. They're all
They want one last.
They do. They do.
If you were 96 and you were single,
Yeah.
okay, would you make it happen if you could at 96, or would you want?
You got to make up for lost time.
You don't lose your catting around the older you get. My grandma just has no tolerance for it.
So-
she's not looking for any new friends.
Okay, you don't lose the urges, but you may lose the ability. Is that what it is? As the older you get, you still want to do these
You still
things.
want love. You still want companionship.
Not-
You still want to be together. I mean, I can't speak to everybody's ED situation.
That's what I
You
guess.
just need a lot more assistance.
That's what I mean. If you're 96, are you wanting to get in the game?
Viagra, baby. It's the
Yeah.
evening a lot of the playing
I
field.
mean, it's a lot more of a to-do, though.
Or does your mood just not? You're not into it at that age. You're like, no, I'd rather feed the birds.
I think it varies from person to person because I've seen it go both ways.
Okay.
Some that completely check out, and some that are like, hey, trying to get with my grandma.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I know they have large STD rates at some of these senior citizens' homes.
Because the Viagra,
Yeah.
the older gentlemen started,
And then
getting
they're like,
randy.
I can't get pregnant.
But if you're 96 at that point, do you care?
Yes.
I'm asking the question.
I don't think you want to get an STD ever. I think that you would absolutely care.
I know you don't want to. I know
Yes.
that's the thing. But are you so distraught at 96?
I'm sure we've got about 10 96-year-olds trying to dial us, but it's taking them a while. I mean, you ever seen those rotary phones? I mean, by the
Rotary,
time
yeah,
you get
it's
through
hard.
a
Don't
10-digit number, I mean, they're still. So by about 9 a.m., we'll have a couple of them on.
Don't say text in because that. Oh.
No, we're not going to text. No, they're just. Or they've just picked up the phone. Helen, can you connect me to the KVJ show?
I would love to talk to somebody who's 96.
Oh, you're
Anytime.
free to call.
You let Helen know. She's waiting for your call.
Got a birthday here, too. Mayim Bialik is turning 44 today. Also got Oscar turning 5. That's pretty impressive. And you know what? He gets to stick up his whole hand with every finger to show his age now. That's exciting for Oscar. Yes. That's from Bean, Shelby, Cheese, Mama, and Papa.
Cutie.
Also a birthday wish to our daughter Bubba Joe, turn 11, from sisters Dawn and Danny, Mom and Dad, Harley, Bella, and Mika. Also, DJ had the best birthday ever from Mama, Papa, Bean, and Shelby. Also, we got a birthday shout out to Pinky the Chef, Jose.
Oh, yeah, we love that dude.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that is from your wife, Wendy.
Oh, he's a
Gonzalez.
doll.
He's a good dude.
Birthday shout out to Cammie, turning 11, from Mom, Dad, Callie, Keegan, and Kendall. Katie sent that in. Also, happy 14th birthday to Logan from Mom, Dad, Luke, and Charlie. So there you go. You want to get a birthday on the KVJ Show? You should let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Well, you definitely might want to readjust to this if you have a kid in public school in Palm Beach County. Spring break is going to be shorter by 1 day because of the presidential primary that is going to be coming up. So, just plan ahead. I know you try to get those family plans together, so you're going to have one less day because of that. So they just made a ruling on that. And they're also, too, this has been something we've discussed many a times, but all the main counties here in South Florida, they're trying to figure out when to send the high school students to school. Now, Miami-Dade is going to be starting high school at 8 a.m. next year. So they've decided to make the change because these studies are out about how kids just are not awake at 7:30 in the morning.
It's awful.
Yeah, and it's not anything with slacker kids or whatever. I had a kid that did very well in school, and he is not a morning person. He is in college now, but he does his classes later, and he does better at night. It's just the way that he's wired, and I think they found when they look at natural biorhythms of children, especially middle school students, they need more sleep, and you're about trying to get performance out of them. So they may be in a classroom and they're just not connected. And so really everybody's kind of wasting their time.
Right.
We send them there, I guess, because of convenience. Parents have their work schedules, and then you've got traffic schedules and things like that. That is the biggest issue. But if we could boil it down to when performance is best, it would be best for middle school and high school students to try to learn later in the day. How you balance that all out, though, with after-school activities, practices, jobs, things like that, plus everybody else that's trying to get to their own jobs, it creates some issues. But Miami-Dade is going to give it a shift. And apparently in Broward and Palm Beach counties, they're talking about they might be changing it, too, with 7:30 a.m. start times, and they could be bouncing it to even a little bit later.
Good.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. One study out of Johns Hopkins University found improved attendance and grades in a high school after the start time was moved from 7:15 to 8:40 a.m.
I love it.
And apparently a lot of private schools already started at 8 a.m. for high school.
I remember, when I was in high school, my English class started at 7:10. Isn't that awful?
That's awful.
It is. It's not right. I mean, there are legitimate issues about the other things that I mentioned, that it doesn't seem like there's a perfect solution. It's not as easy as just saying, start late, because then everybody else is thrown into chaos.
I mean, 7:10 and you have to jump into English.
But knowing what we know about how important sleep is, now we know how important sleep is. Why are we taking developing young people and giving them less sleep? Let them sleep in and let us, the grown-ups, figure out how to make that work. Let them sleep in. Aren't they important enough? Shouldn't that be the number one priority? And then we figure out our schedules after we let them sleep in and get the best start of their day.
Sing it. I believe the children are our future.
Well, some differing texts here. One from Miami-Dade, where they are starting later, said, I went to a high-achieving school that started at 9, and everybody in my class had their associate's degree completed before even graduating high school. There's definitely a correlation with time.
I love that.
But in the Treasure Coast, somebody texts us and says, I teach middle school, and we don't start until 9:30, and those kids are still dead. It's always something.
Middle school started late for some reason. That is weird how the young kids go in early, the middle school kids go in late, and right back to high school, you go back in early.
I think Mags goes at 8:30.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people, even the studies are showing that, but what they just can't figure out is they're going to need a lot more drivers, a lot more buses. We're going to need a lot more space on the roads. And that's why, the start times right now, somebody texted are staggering in Palm Beach County because of the bus routes, and there's not enough buses to accommodate all the ages at the same time.
Gotcha.
So it is a very complex issue. You may realize that, yes, these kids are asleep. Their drones were wasting our time at 7:30 in the morning because they're not really learning, most of them. But, what are you going to do? Somebody said, yeah, I completely agree. My son is high school in Miami-Dade, and he starts at 7:20 a.m. It sucks. He has to be at the bus stop at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, my gosh. That means he has to get up at like 5 something? I mean, that's ridiculous. These kids, they need their sleep. Sleep is crucial.
It is. I wonder, what would be great is if somehow they could use technology, but then accountability is the big problem. Where kids could almost do, like, they start off a day at home or something like that. But, then is a kid really going to show up for school?
Right.
Is he really going to do any kind of work there? No, he's going to be watching YouTube. So somebody said, I teach in Boca Public School. We start at 9:30. Kids are still dead, tired, and they don't get out until 4 p.m. So some people are saying, yeah, even if you did that, it's not going to matter because what will happen, the kids will just readjust and now go to bed at 1 a.m.
I don't know. I just don't know. I think that if you let them sleep later, it's better. But what do I know?
Okay.
Do you want to get into that? What you don't know?
What Virginia doesn't know.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. What would you say is your most impressive feat of 2019? Because a lot of people will set off every single new year with some kind of challenge, a resolution, whatever it might be. And here we are at the end of the year, and we always talk, what is it? I think within the first 6 weeks, like 80% of the resolutions have been thrown out.
I already got mine for next year. I want to learn how to juggle, my friends. This year, next year at this time, juggling galore. Boy, that did not come out smooth at all. Next year, I'm also going to learn how to
Well,
talk.
you're already juggling your words.
I'm going to learn how to speak next year as well. I get excited, and then my tongue gets in the way of my words.
It's like as you get excited, it grows.
It does. I got to just calm down.
It doesn't help that we slipped a little super glue into your Mountain Dew either.
Yeah.
Give you that sticky tongue.
It does. So what would you say is your most impressive feat of 2019? Well, here, did the KVJ show do anything at all impressive in 2019?
I'm so afraid to look back into the year.
Anything you're proud of from the last year? Think about it real quick and then get a hold of us. You can call or text.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, what would you say is your most impressive feat of 2019? We're getting to the point where we look back and then we look forward. People come up with some kind of resolution that they are going to change about themselves and do. Majority of people don't stick with that. But is there anything that you challenge yourself to do? To me, I like one of these like self-improvement type things that's realistic. I think too often we set too grandiose of goals, and then when we realize it's probably not going to happen, then we give up and we punt. To me, it's got to be something that is reasonable and bite-sized that you handle.
Finally tackled the naked mile. Done.
Yes.
Got it done with. There's mine.
Yeah, you did. That's pretty good.
It wasn't pretty.
Okay.
But it was funny.
It was fun. Too bad the video came out so terrible. Honestly, there's better video of Bigfoot. The real Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I mean, it just was, I don't know what happened.
My favorite video that came out is when you went to hide behind the banner when the treadmill wasn't working, and that lady got a full-on picture of your side dong.
That's not, again, with the lies. No one.
Yeah.
There's
Fake news.
No one's ever produced a Jay Bird.
I saw it. I just didn't. I didn't perpetuate it.
I saw it too, and it was not my private parts.
Okay.
She's,
so there's a
who
dispute
who
here.
put a nickel in you today? Because
Yeah.
you have just got nothing but the most untruthful factoids.
I mean, it looked real to me. It was shadowy, yes.
I feel like you guys should switch outfits.
yeah, you belong in the Grinch outfit.
You want this silver sweater?
No, it's broke down. I don't want that old grandma-looking jacket.
It's lovely. Yeah, people are pointing out, and thank you very much. Yes, for once, we actually did something big this year. The Great 48.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Bahamas stuff.
Yes, but that we got definitely share credit on that because that was us just kind of like driving the ship. But everybody who donated to get us to $200,000 to help rebuild the Bahamas, That was something. So that was everybody gets to jump in on that. So if you are going, yeah, I didn't do anything impressive. If you even donated $1 to that, you did something impressive in 2019. So pat yourself on the back.
You ate cupcakes. That's a big deal for you.
Did, yeah.
We had a little bit of Fat Kevin come out this year.
Yeah, oh no, we definitely did.
It was nice to see him.
Fat Kevin was starting to come back in 2019. Now I'm having to reverse that trend a little bit. The $25,000 we got for the fetal surgery.
Absolutely.
Everybody shares that.
I was texting with Marquis and Elizabeth last night, actually, and she's doing great. Baby's still in there. You know, a lot of times after they do these surgeries, baby ends up coming early. Water breaks early. So far, so good. Baby is still in there cooking.
Okay. That is great news. And again, everybody kind of shares the credit on that.
Amen.
Jaybird, I believe you also got your yellow belt from a YouTube karate instructional show.
Did someone text that in?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm glad people remember the great moments.
Yes.
I'm glad you remember that, Kevin.
Somebody else texted, I don't know if this is a fact or not, but Virginia cut her number of blackout drunk days down to 30.
What, per month?
Seems low.
Yeah, per month it seems right.
Low.
That does seem low.
I really got to up the ante in 2020.
You got to work harder in 2020.
2019 was the year for St. Patty's Day, right? When you're telling, you want to die?
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
when you were at that bar by the pool table.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a good one.
And I've canceled St. Patty's Day this year. I will not be there.
Okay.
Until our bosses say, hey, Virginia, you have a gig to do.
I believe this is also the year of sleep farts, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've upped your
That was
fart.
strong.
Your fart.
That was improving.
That was thank you to sausage. Sausage hors d'oeuvres.
I mean, we're really we don't have that much to be proud of. We're starting to run out.
Speak for yourself.
We're running out of stuff now.
Some people are texting in. These are some good examples, and maybe you can find one of these ideas. Be like, oh, okay, I kind of like that. That's a good little challenge. Somebody said, my goal for this year was to read 100 books. Currently on my 94th book. I think for the first year, I'm going to finally complete a goal. That's kind of impressive.
Wow, 100 books in just 1 year?
Yeah.
That's huge.
That is pretty good, yeah. The one thing that I did this last year that I like and it's easy was I'm like going, okay, this year I'm going to try to start learning how to speak Spanish. And I got on that app and I do just like 10, 15 minutes a day. And I've only missed 10 days in the entire year.
Wow.
Yes. And so I've done that for a solid year. That was my one thing. But to me, it's got to be bite-sized and easy little things like that, because I think too often you're like going, I'm going to go out and I'm going to work out for 2 hours a day. And you're like, yeah.
That's a great point. There's no way this year I have eaten more pound cake than anybody in South Florida. I would bet my face on that. There's no way. There's not a Johnny come lately that's eaten more pound cake than I.
How do you prove that?
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
You feel it. You live it.
Do you have the receipts?
Yeah, I don't know. My dog Chewy lost a good 4 to 5 pounds in the last year. This is a year
impressive.
of him losing weight.
It's impressive. Yeah, it's a lot of people talking about some of the hair loss stuff that they've done in 2019, their most impressive feat. Somebody said, I finally left an emotionally abusive relationship after 7 years. That's great.
That's awesome.
Someone else went from a hairdresser to a hairdress owner-operator. They've got their own salon now. So that's some pretty impressive stuff. So your most impressive feats.
I think for you, Kev, you finally tapped into the beard game. This is the best your beard's ever been. Would you not agree, Virginia?
He looks amazing.
Thank you, Virginia. Very happy about that.
Oh, you don't like that idea?
Okay. Anything else you want to throw in here? You can. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. Somebody said, yeah, I'm a white bread Floridian, and I'm giving my first 30-minute Spanish presentation for my congregation.
Wow.
Okay. That's pretty impressive to be able to do that. And to learn, yeah, they definitely had
to be able to give a presentation all in Spanish. Mm-hmm. That is awesome.
I'd struggle just doing it in English.
Yeah. So I know at this time of year, maybe you're going to start thinking about your resolutions. I think the people that do things that are successful, it's little bite-sized increments. Don't take on too much. Just a little bit, like 10 minutes, dedicate every single day or at least a couple times a week. And I think in 2020, at the end of it, you'll find yourself, what do you know?
It's time to juggle, baby.
Coming up here on the KVJ Show, did your relationship survive? I think every relationship has had a moment of turbulence where something crazy has happened. And we always do that with a makeup or breakup kind of story where it's like, okay, should you dump the person or not? Sometimes it's like, no, I would stay in the relationship. Other times, like, no, you got to get out. And sometimes maybe you should have gotten out of a relationship and you didn't. You stayed in it.
We've all done that.
Yeah, we have. And maybe, you know what? It was just a blip and everything corrected itself and it was all good. So you call and tell us just kind of a brief little episode that happened in your relationship and we'll guess if it survived or not. 877-979-9763. You can call us up for that. 877-979-WRMF. And we'll get to that coming up in just a few. Very excited about this. So probably my favorite part of every single week. It is time for some comedy here. Producer Dennys has been working hard, dialing it up. Some jokes.
We could use some laughs.
Yes, we definitely could.
Always, Denny.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty proud about this round. He was talking about it yesterday.
Okay.
You know me.
He's bragging.
Kind of boasting.
Yeah.
That's just his game.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see what he's got here. It is the joke jury. Myself, Virginia Jaber, we're on the joke jury. His job is to try to get us to laugh and crack up. If he does eliminate from the joke jury, that's what he wants to do. What you got here for us today, Dennys?
Joke number 1. How does a violin answer the phone?
How does a violin answer the phone? I don't know. How does it?
Cello.
Hello.
It's smart.
Adorable.
Okay.
It's smart.
Okay. I mean, already he's won.
Yeah.
He's already won. That's great.
Second joke for you guys. What did the young plant say to the old plant?
I don't know. What did it say?
Okay, bloomer.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Good.
Okay, bloomer.
Yeah.
Gosh, that is great. Okay.
Third joke for you guys. What do you call an Italian dictator with antlers?
I don't know. What do you call him?
Mussolini.
Mussolini.
He is 3 for 3.
He is. It's a strong round.
Nailing it.
Wow, Mussolini. Okay.
Fourth joke. What do you call an ex-presidential intern who loves blues music?
I don't know. What do you call him?
Harmonica Lewinsky. I get it.
It's so dumb. It's awesome.
It's pretty rough.
It's pretty great.
Don't you love dumb comedy? I love it.
I do.
I'm glad you guys
I
do.
do. It's so stupid.
I think you're 4 for 4, kid.
Yeah, you're killing it.
And
Okay.
final one here. What is a porn star's favorite kind of traffic intersection?
Denny's the kids.
It's all right. It'll be fine. Turn down the radio, Mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
A three-way.
Okay. Gosh, that was a great round there.
Dang,
yeah.
Yes.
Next week will be all Christmas themed.
Oh,
I know how you guys like those themed
we
ones.
do.
They're a little iffy sometimes.
Oh, they are.
I think that's dicey.
That's what we love.
I think that's why you guys like
Yeah,
them.
they get a little dicey.
Danger.
Yes, they get a little dicey. Okay, here we go. Did your relationship survive? Okay, we're gonna hear a quick little story here, and then we've got to guess if it survived or not. Miranda is on here first. Hello, Miranda.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Okay, tell us what happened in your relationship, and then we'll try to guess whether it survived or not.
Okay, here we go. So, my boyfriend showed up at my house reeking of weed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When my dad called him on it and said he wasn't driving me anywhere, my boyfriend tried to tell him that he had been sprayed by a skunk.
Did your dad believe that?
It's crafty.
That is pretty good. Okay, that's kind of first impressions with the parents. That sounds cute and survivable to me. Cute and survivable and something you could laugh about now. Yeah, you remember the first time you tried to come over and you were
High as a kite.
driving high, and I'm like, you're not taking my daughter anywhere, and you're like going, oh no, I'm fine. I just got sprayed by a skunk.
I mean, if I was the dad, I know you're mad, but how do you not laugh at that?
You gotta be like, how dumb do you think I am?
You go in your room by yourself and then you laugh.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it survived. Virginia?
I agree.
Yeah, survive.
Miranda, did that survive?
It didn't.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah, that's when our relationship pretty much ended.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dad took a hard
dad was-
stance.
My dad was really, really upset, and also was like, "How many times have you driven her high?" And like it turned into this whole thing, and I was like, "It's just not worth it."
Okay.
What did your dad say though when he said the skunk excuse? Did he say, "Okay, whatever, kid"?
I started chuckling, right? That is so funny. But my dad is a very stoic person, and so his face had no reaction.
Oh, okay. He did not find it amusing.
He didn't know his audience.
No.
And it's probably insulting to stoic dad who's like, you obviously think I'm an idiot. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Okay. All right. Good one there. Thank you, Miranda. All right. We are 0 for 1. It's not a very good start. Emily has got one here, 877-979-9763. Okay, did your relationship survive? Relationship survivor here. What happened with you, Emily?
All right, so my boyfriend came over. This is the first time he was meeting my parents, and he has this shirt on that says, "Well, it ain't going to suck itself."
Oh, my goodness.
Gosh, what a dope.
From the parents' collection. Okay. Oh, man. Could you imagine,
No.
Virginia, a boy shows up at your house to pick up Magnolia and he's wearing that shirt? What do you do?
He's going to be buried in the yard. Y'all aren't going to find
No,
him.
honestly, seriously, you can't hit him. But what do you really do to? Do you stop her from going out? Let's say she's 16 years old. Do you put your foot down and say you're not going out with this clown?
I think I have to, right? I mean,
I don't know how you. Which
you
one?
have to say something.
Which one of these is worse? The kid that shows up reeking of weed, or the kid that shows up wearing that shirt?
I think the shirt, because you know what he's telling you what his motives are.
But he's driving high. That's bad.
Yeah.
They're both awful.
They're both terrible.
My kid's not leaving with either one of these clowns.
In fact, you would think the stoner would show up with that shirt on.
Do you say something?
Yes.
I think I would. It would be very. I'm like, look, yeah, this kid is at this age
Such
doing
poor
this.
judgment.
Well, and did his parents let him leave the house like that?
Well,
yeah.
this is what he's going to do to my face?
Yeah, no.
Like, what's he going to do when I'm
Right.
not watching?
Yeah, he thinks that's okay for my eyes to see.
Do you say something if it's reversed? Let's say Cannon's 16 and a girl comes over and she's got a vulgar shirt where you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would have a discussion with them about like, hey, watch who you date. Make sure they've got good character. There's some things you want in life, who you wind up spending your time with. They're going to be a reflection of you, and people are either going to add to you or take away from you. I don't see this person adding to you.
Watch who you date.
Yes.
They're already taken away.
Okay, did that relationship survive, by the way?
You know what? Actually, it did, because I married him.
Oh my word.
But wait. I was young. I was 20, so it didn't work, and we were divorced by 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, and Dad was probably like, told you. I told you. You can't start off with a first impression wearing that kind of shirt.
That's a bold move. I mean, you just have steel balls.
It's a power move. It's showing you don't care.
It shows you have zero respect.
Okay, one more here. Relationship survivor. Did the relationship survive this or not? Hello, B.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Okay, what happened in your relationship?
So my boyfriend wasn't the brightest, and we were sitting in his house, and he takes his iPad and he throws it at me, and he says, "Hey, make dinner reservations for us at J. Alexander's, so we can go eat."
Yep.
On Valentine's Day. I was like, okay, sounds good. So I go on his iPad, I go to make the reservation, and I didn't even know he has a profile with them. So I'm like, okay, but let me click on this. On Valentine's Day of the prior year, he had gone to eat 4 times.
Wait,
and used Open Table 4 times. So he took 4 different people to eat on Valentine's Day, because I don't remember having 4 dinners.
Okay, so and you were with him the previous Valentine's Day, obviously.
Yes, we were together 4.5 years.
I mean, this one's so easy.
I sat down and,
Yeah, okay.
This one's easy because you can tell she's still angry about it. By why she 4 dinners. I'm gonna say definitely did not survive.
I mean, wow, that's a quadruple cheating if that's the case. You're saying didn't survive, Virginia. What do you think?
There's no way. It can't survive.
She sounds annoyed still.
Okay. I'm going to say there's going to be an M. Night Shyamalan type ending here, and it did. Okay. B.
Oh, no, yeah.
Did it survive?
It did not survive. It was not good. Every time I had one glass of wine, I was like, why don't you go call your girlfriend?
Who was it that he took? 4 different dinners of previous Valentine's Day? Who did he take?
One of them was his HR manager at his job. How about that?
The HR manager? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's shady.
I mean, didn't the people at J. Alexander's be going, wait, you're back? I mean, 4 times in like one day?
Sure they did.
How expensive? I mean, how can you even afford that?
This is, I'm just, okay, I want to break this down real quick because this is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard when it comes to cheating. He takes all different dates to the exact same restaurant on the same day, paying the same bill, and then he, through his iPad to B, to book the reservations, having a profile, being able to see exactly when he's eaten there, and the evidence of his cheating is right there on the profile that he gave her access to book the reservation.
Big dope.
Is this about the dumbest you've heard?
Yeah, it's very dumb. And I've never eaten there before. Have you eaten there before?
I have. It's fantastic.
Is it? Okay.
It's very
That's
good.
good.
I got to try it.
They do a good job.
Locations all over South Florida.
Is it possible he loved it so much he ate? Because I've done that before. I've gone back to a
4
restaurant.
times in one. I mean, most people do 3 meals. He's doing 4.
I've never gone back 4 times in a day, but I've gone back twice.
Okay. All right. Some good stuff. Stump me, Denny's. Get our callers some good stuff there on the line. Thank you very much for that.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I'll give you the latest in the whole thing with Harvey Weinstein. What was he doing yesterday? What's going on with his accusers? It seems that a lot of them are divided about how to go after him. Some want to do it civil and get money. Some want to do it criminal and see him go to jail. So what exactly is shaken down with him? Coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, R. Kelly's ex, Drea, says that she is now suing Lifetime over the Surviving R. Kelly Part 2. She says the official trailer for it is misleading to audiences because it makes it look like she was involved, and she says she is not involved at all. She says she's suing Lifetime for including her in it because she specifically told them that she did not want to take part in the documentary. Interesting. Speaking of exes of R. Kelly, never before photos of Jay-Z and Aaliyah were just published, dancing and laughing and actually trying to do business deals together. The photos that were just released are from a July party, a 4th of July party back in 2000, which show them dancing, and people talked about how there was going to be a big collaboration with the two before she sadly and untimely passed away. And finally here, movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has apparently reached a tentative agreement with dozens of victims. So there's a lot of victims here. More than 30 women have accused him, everything from harassment to rape and a lot of stuff in between. So these 30 women, of them, they are divided. So half of them want to do settlements, which mean they're getting a payout in a whole case where they walk away with cash, but they don't talk about it anymore. And Harvey himself is not going to be on the hook for any of that money. Apparently, the insurance company that covers the movie studio is actually going to be paying. And the deal includes Harvey not requiring to admit any wrongdoing whatsoever.
Wow.
So if the victims take the money, no victim would get more than $500,000. So that's the most. That's the cap. The lawyers are going to make millions. Just know that.
Yeah.
And they're also going to set aside a big chunk of money for possible class action cases and future cases, which could include, civil cases after the criminal case, which he is still on the hook for. Several victims want nothing to do with the settlement. They say they're not interested in a cash payout. They
Good.
want to see him punished and go
Yeah.
to jail. So those girls are separate from the girls
Yeah.
that are taking the money.
I like that a lot better. I just, to me, I like the black and white world. I don't like this gray area where he could always say, look, it was, there was no wrongdoing found against me. Like, yeah, but.
I was never found guilty.
Yes.
Which that's what he's going to say.
No, you're right. And
now,
he's right.
But
to that point,
there are several women that are not
Good.
willing to take the settlement. They want nothing to do with Harvey saying he had no wrongdoing in all of this, and they are pursuing the criminal case. So stay tuned. He, meanwhile, went into court yesterday looking so feeble.
Oh,
Is
I
he
know.
faking
Yes,
it?
Walking in like
He's got a walker. He's all hunched over.
he couldn't have done these things.
People are helping him.
He's physically incapable.
Oh,
trying
you
to-
look at poor Harvey.
he was doing the Yoda walk. He was acting like he was all.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. This one is not over. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. It's so easy to get involved. Hundreds of boxes are all over town. You can drop off a new unwrapped toy. You can do it this Friday at the Wellington Winterfest. They're going to be collecting out there as well. And if you don't have time to stop by a box to donate, no worries. You can do it right from your phone. Text to give. Text the word Give Smiles to 44321.
Okay, which of these situations would you least want to happen to you? If you think you're having a bad day and life is not going right for you, listen to these examples. There's a website. It's called fmylife.com. And it's a site where you can leave details of an incident, and then the readers vote on whether your life is really that effed up or not. So that's kind of it. So I guess you get maybe like a rating on it, maybe a 5-star rating on just, okay, that's pretty messed up. Or it's not. 5 different scenarios here. Which one do you think is the most effed up? Okay, 1. Somebody posted on F My Life. Today I went to visit my parents after 4 years of not seeing them. They moved without telling me.
Oh
man.
my gosh.
That's tough. Okay.
What happened in those 4 years?
I know, right?
I mean, I kind of need the backstory.
You're right. It's got to be entertaining.
Please give it to us.
Okay, situation 2 here, F My Life. Today I got yelled at for providing horrible customer service in a store I didn't even work for.
That's amazing.
That's pretty good.
That can happen at Target. If you wear a red shirt, some people think you work there.
Yes.
You should go to Target with a red shirt and khakis today.
A red collared shirt. I'm telling you, people will think you work there.
Situation 3 here in F My Life. Today, I found out that while I see a therapist for my trust issues, my husband was actually sleeping with our nanny. Let that sink in.
Wow.
They have trust issues, so they're seeking therapy for it. While they were doing that, their husband was out cheating with the nanny. So obviously, those trust issues were very founded.
Yeah, you don't have issues. You just have intuition.
Right.
Damn it.
FML.
No, F his life. Remove him from the planet.
All right.
Just kill him.
Just kill him.
Yes.
Okay, just kill him.
Just kill him.
Okay. All right, situation 4 here. Today, I walked in on my 15-year-old daughter stripping on Skype for strangers.
How old?
15.
That one's rough.
Okay. FML.
That one's rough. You put the kid on restriction for that?
Anything with a camera goes away.
Oh, totally.
Anything. It's gone.
You're not even allowed to take pictures with Santa.
I mean,
No.
you are in
Nothing.
trouble.
You're not allowed to be
Oh.
photographed until you're 18.
Oh, that one's awful.
But it's happening, so you better talk to your kids about it.
On Skype.
You better tell your kids they should not do this.
But as bad as that one is, does this one trump it in FML? Today, my boyfriend and I caught my dad punching the clown on my bed. Oh. If you don't know that euphemism, there's many for it. Flogging the dolphin. Whatever you want to say.
Spanking the monkey.
There you go. Thank you, Virginia. Yes.
Skinning the flute.
Yes. I guess, yes. All those.
Dad, I mean, what the hell?
5
So-
different situations. Which one is the worst?
So I just want to make sure on the last one, the dad was in the girl's bedroom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her and her boyfriend walk into her bedroom, and
His-
dad is laying on her bed,
His daughter.
bopping the baloney.
Yikes.
Yes. Is that worse than your 15-year-old daughter stripping on Skype for strangers?
No. I think the daughter on Skype is the worst.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one because you're so bummed out. You walk in, you're like, no.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Right.
'Cause your
That's
dad-
kind of your responsibility.
you're
Dad
like-
is not.
Dad's weird, and he's giving into urges, and why the hell's he in your
Why-
room?
yeah, why is
That's
Dad on your
weird,
bed?
But you've got a whole other set of problems with your daughter stripping on Skype.
I will say the dad is a close second.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you're more, just more bummed out, I think, with the Skyping.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So if you were feeling bad about your life, at least you're none of these people.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, see, I just want to make everybody feel better. Coming up here in a couple of minutes. Okay, this is a makeup or breakup type situation. I think we're talking about a 4-year-long relationship. So this has got to be something pretty serious to call this ends. But I guess the trust was violated, and trust typically is one of the most important things in a relationship. We'll find out how the trust was broken next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, would this be a makeup or a breakup for you? Now, we're talking about a long-term relationship. Brent has been with his girl for about 4 years, but apparently she has done something a little short-sighted that he's not very happy about. Is this the kind of thing that you could get over? Now, Brent, you said here in your email that you're traveling for business a good bit, and so you and your girl will often send messages back and forth and even some photos. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
relationships are tough, and as much as I travel, it's tough to try to, keep things alive, keep things spicy.
Yep.
So while I'm away, she sends me nudes, and I do the same, which has been fine. But I just found out yesterday. One of my really good friends dates one of my girlfriend's really close friends, and he sent me a text pic of my own penis.
Could you pick it out of a lineup?
How did you know it was yours?
Are you sure?
I think I know mine. I don't know.
We could pick ours out.
I would know. I'd be like, I would know.
Out of a million.
I feel like a lot of them look alike.
That's not true.
I've seen a couple.
Much like a snowflake.
I've seen more than you.
All got a different. Yeah, you have.
Oh, you think?
I hope.
Yeah, well, you figure it out pretty quick when you get a text from one of your closest friends of your own junk that says, "Bro, is this thing yours?"
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just like a random photo that came up somewhere. There was context to it that let it know that it was yours. Now, did his girl tell him that it was yours? Is that how we got to this?
Well, what happened was after I got that text, and then another random text from him that said, "You might want to control your girl," I called him immediately.
Yeah.
And he told me that my girlfriend has been sharing pics of my dogs with her friends for years, and that it's always been a secret, apparently, that all of the girls knew about, and I never knew this was happening.
Oh.
Okay.
I start going off on
Years?
him not telling me.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, I just found out because I was sitting with my girl, and all of a sudden it pops up on her phone, and my buddy was freaking out. He's like, who's sending you dog pics?
Okay. Yeah.
And that's when she told him that that's what my girlfriend does. Apparently, she gets drunk and sends a mass text, not just to that one friend, like a mass text of my penis to all of her friends.
Whoa.
Now, if you talked to your girlfriend about this, and what was the discussion like?
I mean, not good.
Okay.
If it was good, I probably wouldn't be calling in to ask you what to do.
How did she respond? I mean, she
You don't have to yell, Kevin.
yeah. Okay. So she didn't deny that she had done this?
No. When I talked to her, she broke down crying. She said she was trying to be funny and that she was really proud of me and the way my body looked. And, it goes back to girl talk even from when she was a kid and we had sleepovers and everything, like sharing things about guys. Telling stories is one thing, but sending personal pictures is very different.
Yeah.
And she promised she would never do it again.
Okay.
And clearly she feels awful.
Mm-hmm.
But so do I. And I'm really sorry that she feels bad about what she did.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like seeing her distraught. And I don't like the fact that she's so busted up about this. But I honestly don't know if I can move forward. I don't know if I can ever trust her again. Is this something that can be forgiven?
I think so. I think you have to just look at the intent. She said she was trying to be funny and she was proud of you. I mean,
you know what? It's been years and years, he said, of her showing off his dong without his consent. You know what, Wallace Pennington has heard enough. I'm out.
Yes, you're done. We figured. Yeah, you're talking about 4 years in a relationship. The way that I feel about boundaries, now you would think that everybody would get this. It is wrong. You should never do this. And I've seen guys have tried to do this, and I'm like, no, that's that's just not cool. And
I've seen that too.
And
it's weird.
Right, and especially if your girl doesn't know. Now, if she's like, hey, look, I don't care. I'm show everybody. And if that's the boundaries in your relationship, then that's completely fine. I still don't want to see it.
But this is not that.
But this is not that. And you would think that you would understand any sensible human being should get that. And I greatly question her judgment for doing this and for doing it so long.
If this was the other way around and a guy was mass texting a girl's private parts out, Virginia would be over here, off with his head. Quack, 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 quack.
Dump him. Ka-quack, ka-quack.
Yeah, right.
Dump him.
It's really bad. You got a 4-year relationship, which if this were newer, I would say, yeah, this is a really terrible judgment. But you've been with her for 4 years, her for 4 years. And obviously there's something, I would hope, that is there that is strong in the relationship.
Yeah, his beautiful penis.
Yes.
That thing sounds real strong. I kind of want to see a picture of it. Is that bad?
The boundary's set now. And now if she would do something to me in a relationship, if you set a boundary and somebody breaks it, then clearly done. I don't think this is necessarily immediately a breakup.
Everybody knew about it for years.
It's embarrassing. It's terrible.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Now. You guys are soft in your old age.
Well, we're used to having to make a lot of compromise.
I know.
Yes. Anything goes rocky, I'm out. Yes.
Peace.
Don't do anything wrong.
No, you could do wrong things. You just can't be sending out junk pictures to mass text.
People make mistakes, Jay Bird.
Yeah. The question is, it is bad, no doubt. It's terrible. It's a 4-year relationship on the other side. That's part of the equation. 4 years. Virginia, are you out? Is that a makeup or breakup for you?
I think that this is forgivable, and they need to talk about it a lot. Feelings, all that good stuff. She needs to do some major penance.
Right.
But in the end, please forgive her.
Okay, but if it was a guy who did it,
he's done.
Yeah. Okay. 877-979-9763. Would you be a makeup or breakup on this situation? How would you handle it? And I just would think anybody would know. Is this? Somebody's got a D pic.
Turn your ringer off. Your D pics are blowing up the show.
Yeah. Somebody said, I think I'll send Bird my D pic. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding dong, actually.
Ding dong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Has this maybe happened to you? Do you think this is immediately the kind of breakupable offense? Okay, so makeup or breakup for you if you were Brent. 4-year-long relationship, and then he finds out that his girl, for quite some time, has been sending out pictures of his very delicate photos, D-pics, that he had sent to his girlfriend in confidentiality as they're sexting with him being away for his job. She was sending to her girlfriends. One of the girlfriends shows it to one of his buddies, who then takes the photo, sends it back to Brent, and he's like, yo, dude, is this you? And then his girl breaks down, admits that she'd been doing it for some time. She's sorry about it, but he just feels violated that she would do this. Would you stay with the girl after a 4-year-long relationship for this? Wallace Pennington, the bird is out. Virginia and I don't know.
I mean, I get why he's upset. I do.
Yes.
Because it's violating. It's awful. It's been going on for years. I mean, I can see why he is very upset.
Mm-hmm.
But she was proud of you. I
Yes.
don't think she meant to hurt you with it. If she's not a malicious and a mean girl and you do love her, maybe it's savable.
oh, she's such the victim. Oh, the one sending the dong pic out
I
for
never said she was a victim.
Years.
I never used the word victim, Grinch. Don't put no words in my mouth today.
I didn't say you said that, so don't put words in my mouth.
She's not a victim.
I didn't say you said that.
You guys done?
No.
Okay.
Somebody texted in and said, tell this dude to get over it. She loves his body, and obviously he's got a decent-sized donger. You sent a nude pic, then expected other people to see it as well.
No, that's not how it works. No, if you're in a private relationship and you trust somebody, you don't expect your mate to show it off.
Somebody said, is it something she is proud of the size, or were they laughing about it?
Good point.
Oh, now that is a little twist there, because everybody's thinking, yeah, it's impressive, and she wanted to show it off. Maybe it's like going, oh my gosh, look what I have to deal with.
Well, there's just one way to be able to answer that question. I think we need to see it.
Mm-hmm. You think so, huh?
Well, that's the surefire way to be able to tell.
I think he's probably had enough people looking at his dong.
True.
So many eyeballs.
Don't send it to a radio station then.
Yeah, he's probably not going to take us up on that option. Carol here from Delray has got a point to make as well. What'd you want to say, Carol?
Yes, good morning. Yes, well, two things. I don't want to frighten everybody, but I think in some states it's illegal to send those types of pictures without someone's consent. I don't know if that's true in Florida. But the second thing is, if he breaks up with her, she'll probably send that picture all over the place.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a little bit, I'm an attorney. There's some legal implications, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's considered a revenge porn. And yeah, you've got a good point. I mean, what she did in the first place is likely illegal. And if she did it out of revenge, then that's definitely illegal.
So if you...
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the state law, I believe. So I don't know how it is in Florida. I don't think it's I'm not sure if it's a federal law.
I mean...
Anyway, I thought I'd add that to frighten everybody.
Yeah, we like to that's good. Be afraid, yeah. It should, well, it's it's a note to anybody else. You may hear this, and somebody else might be doing the same thing without their boyfriend knowing, sending around the very personal D-pics he has sent you to be like, oh my gosh, look at this. You can't do that. You're crossing a boundary. There's no doubt about that. I mean, let's just go. That is clear. That's black and white. The big question is, after a 4-year relationship, if your girl has done that to you, would you stay in that relationship?
After we talked about that yesterday, my girlfriend sent me one, and I don't know which boyfriend it was because she's had a few, but she put a Santa hat on it and a smiley face and said Merry Christmas.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't say Christmas.
To me, the thing that I don't like about the whole situation, regardless of is it big, is it small, it's the fact that everybody in their circle knew about this little thing everyone knows about it but you. And when you're the last one to know about a joke or whatever, you feel very small. Huh, see what I did there?
Little thing, small.
But seriously, though, when you're the last one to know in your little group of friends, you feel like an idiot.
If I were going to dump her for this, I feel the way this text does, and this might inevitably, if I spent more time with it, I would wind up with this conclusion. From the 954 says, dump her. Lost trust, embarrassing, total disrespect, not funny. I want a smarter female to be with. That was just plain stupid. She can say what she wants to, but her actions speak louder than words, and that's something where you got to question her judgment. And do you want to be with somebody that would even mistake that as being something that would be cool or funny or acceptable? If that is their standards, what other kind of issues are you going to have? I know it's been 4 years, but in another 4 years, will you have another misstep of this kind of magnitude?
They nailed it.
And it sounds like it really does bother him. And so he might just say, if it bothers you to this level, you're thinking maybe a 4-year relationship is done.
Well, like Mr. FLA in the chat room says, man up. Unless it's a micropene, quit whining. Look, Mr. FL, what if it is a micropene? Maybe that's why he is upset.
Another reason why we need to see the picture.
And I don't even think it matters if it's micro or if it's not.
You let me be the judge of that.
Okay. And someone else texted in and said, I kind of noticed that you've been playing Justin Timberlake songs after you discuss a relationship scandal.
Kevin, you're so good, Kevin.
Yes.
Are you manipulating the music?
You know how I feel about Justin Timberlake. I would not smear him.
You wouldn't. You are Team Timberlake.
Yeah, well, I don't really back what he just recently did. Boy, that was interesting. I just would love to hear the inward conversations, because apparently his wife strongly encouraged him to step up and set the example and do the right thing.
Oh, it's going to be a cold Christmas for Timberlake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he ain't getting nothing.
Oh, yeah. They could be in South Florida. It's going to be snowing in that room.
So cold.
Yep.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
So many people on there.
Ow!
Want to keep that holiday theme here with the whacked out news. A couple of interesting things to check out here. A lot of things going on in Florida as well, so we'll get to all that. One, just to kind of like let you know, if you had never really thought about this, you know, some people like to impersonate like they're a cop, and some people have those like former cop cars that still have like the light on it, and they're painted black and white. Have you seen that?
Yes.
It gets me every time. I'm like, oh, that's just an old recycled cop car somebody bought like an auction. I don't know how they're allowed to do that because it's got like the paint job and everything. It always fools me. Hate that. But this guy tried to impersonate a cop in Fort Myers, and he thought that driving around in a Bentley would be something that looked like a cop car. Cops don't drive Bentleys, even on Palm Beach, just to let you know.
No.
It was a 2009 Bentley, and apparently he was operating in a reckless manner, had a police siren on it and even the lights, and was maneuvering around traffic.
This guy's a mess.
This guy is a mess. He's intimidating others. Apparently, he's just driving anywhere he wants in his Bentley. He also attempted a traffic stop on a motorist.
What the hell?
Yeah. And then when the real cops are like going, wait, we don't drive Bentleys. They started in a police chase that he sped off at a high rate of speed.
He didn't pull over?
No, they finally got him, but yeah.
The balls.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, just so you know, pick a better vehicle. Bentleys don't really blend in as police vehicles. Did you hear about the sting they ran in Polk County? They do this thing every single year, and apparently in their sting arrested 124 people during this sex sting, including this Disney security guard who showed up to meet a prostitute totally naked.
He shows up and he's got no clothes on.
No clothes at all.
So he leaves from his car naked and goes up to the door?
Yeah, look how he was walking into a motel from I saw the video footage of it, and yeah, and he does not have a good looking body either. Like he looks like he could be a mall Santa.
So he's got confidence is what you're saying.
I don't know, or else he's in a hurry. I'm not sure.
He just didn't want to take the time to get undressed at the venue. When he got there, he wanted to get to business.
Or maybe that's his thing. He likes to show up naked.
Creeper.
There's no time to waste.
Do you fire a guy after that?
Yeah.
Disney will fire that guy.
You gotta.
You gotta.
Yeah,
Disney don't play.
Yeah, Disney is not going to play with that. No, that guy, he done. No doubt about that. Let me see. Got another problem here in Orlando. UCF frats getting in trouble again. The University of Central Florida, the Sigma Chi's have been bad. Apparently, they forced a pledge to blindfold himself and do cocaine. That's called hazing. That's called illegal. That's called you're probably going to have your chapter revoked.
Oh, yeah.
Man, what kind of frat is that?
Guys, come on.
Yes. I mean, that's something that could kill somebody.
And shut down the frat forever.
I would imagine Sigma Chi. I would imagine, and they should be done at UCF.
There's no probation.
No, there's no probation. There's just you are revoked. That's an illegal narcotic. It could cause a death. If anybody in there thinks that is, obviously, whomever you are, you don't have enough checks and balances to come up with good judgments. And so I would say goodbye to Sigma Chi forever.
Yeah. Whoever the captain of that ship is, what are you doing?
Yes. Yeah, if I'm the dean, that would be a harsh meeting. Yeah, they were suspended for the rest of the school year.
That's it?
In November for an unrelated incident. So I think this is a second offense. So, yeah, I think at this point, let's just get rid of the Sigma
So wait,
Chi's.
they were suspended in November and they were operating still in December? Ooh.
Yeah, they were suspended for the rest of the school year in November for an unrelated incident. Yeah, this happened in October, though. Apparently, this is just coming out.
Oh.
Yeah, so they did this in October, and then it sounds like.
I mean, these guys are like Vikings.
Yeah, so they had another separate incident that got them suspended for the rest of the year. So yeah, it just goes to show you that you're gone. Yeah.
You cannot be trusted with your own chapter. No. You guys need to just unassemble.
Mm-hmm. There's a woman in New Mexico that robbed a Subway where she worked on Monday. She wore a mask.
She worked there?
Yeah, she worked there, but she wore a mask to cover her identity. But one of her coworkers recognized her voice.
They're like, wait a minute. We know you.
So when the cops catch her, they're like, why are you doing this? She's like, I did it to teach my coworker a lesson. What's the lesson? She was arrested for robbery.
Oh my gosh. She's really, really dumb.
Yes, she is. Cops in Wisconsin arrested a guy for drunk driving early Monday morning after they found him fighting his friend on the side of the road. It turned out the fight started with an argument about the CBS sitcom How I Met Your Mother. Drunk fights brought on by How I Met Your Mother. There's a Pennsylvania woman that tried to steal items from a store during a Shop with a Cop event. We hear this
What?
every year.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she tried to leave the store with a cart full of merchandise. And they're like, yeah, that woman's trying to shoplift. They're like, yeah, excuse
perfect.
me.
There's only 87 cops here right now just milling around. We've got plenty of backup.
Terrible day to go shoplifting.
Duh.
Yes. And this is a very interesting skill. There's a guy in Uganda, and apparently his flatulence has a special ability to kill mosquitoes.
Wow, that's a talent.
It's better than off.
It really is amazing. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Talking about an awesome camping partner.
Yes.
Is it though? Would you stay in a tent with that guy? No mosquitoes, but man, it's gonna be.
Smells terrible. But you're not getting bit. Yes. And apparently, an insect repellent company has contacted him because they want to hire him so they can study his gas and figure out why it's so effective.
Check out it, dude. Reverse engineer his flatulence.
You could, and you could get a spray. Instead of like DEET, you could call it shh. No.
That is awesome. It's going to be stinky, but it's going to work.
Congratulations.
I guess, yeah.
Do you throw that guy a party?
This could be a bright future for you.
So there you go. I don't know if it's something special about his farts or do mosquitoes just not like farts. So there you go.
Huh.
Fascinating.
Very.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There you go. And that's your whacked out news. General Mills just announced a Hershey's Kisses cereal.
Yeah, I would like that. And I bet the milk would be unbelievable.
Yeah, they say the kiss-shaped cereal pieces are described as having a nice light crunch and a smooth chocolate flavor.
Ooh.
What's your take on using chocolate milk on a chocolate cereal?
I don't hate it.
Because Rocco wanted me to do that the other day, and I was like, all right.
Try chocolate milk with Frosted Flakes. Oh, mama.
Why not? Yeah.
He had me do half peanut butter Panda Puffs and half Cocoa Puffs with chocolate milk. I wonder why he has cavities.
Yeah,
and then
it just hit you.
Then you gave him a can of sugar to chug.
Here, kid.
Do they still offer strawberry milk?
They do.
Yes.
Is that still something you can get?
Kevin,
Okay.
come
Yes.
on.
I'm not in the milk game.
You can make it with Nesquik strawberry goo, which is kind of gross to me. It reminds me of the middle of the chocolate cherry cordial. Or you can actually buy it made strawberry milk. There's some nice strawberry milk at Publix in the case with the regular milk. They have strawberry milk.
I recommend making your own because you can make it a little bit sweeter, a little bit bolder, a little bit more in your face.
Okay, you like to add to it.
I want strawberry milk and one of those donut sticks right now. That's such a great combination.
To wash down your Kit Kat?
Who eats worse out of you and Rocco? I don't know.
It's the holidays. That's why I've really kind of thrown caution to the wind. Kevin talked me into it.
Yes,
that
you're right.
onesie's a large.
I'm responsible.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, if you want to get the Hershey's Kisses cereal, available in select Walmart stores where Jaybird is daily.
okay.
You can go get it. Or you could even get the new General Mills Jolly Rancher cereal.
I don't know if I'd like that.
That comes in 5 different flavors: grape, cherry, apple, watermelon, and blue raspberry.
Makes my teeth hurt just hearing you.
Yeah, they
It's a
say
little much.
it feels like it, yeah.
As a grown-up, you can't.
Well, I disagree with that statement.
I just, it's
can't,
too
huh?
much. That's too much for me.
You are the biggest food snob I've ever met in my life. Not even, at least this side of the Mississippi, you're the biggest.
And
I
again,
come from the other side of the Mississippi, too.
she does, yeah. And again, that is available at Walmart. So if you don't have enough cavities, you know where to find them.
It's never been about the food, man. They do great stuff.
They do. Okay, Jonas Brothers, that is one. Sibling acts. And boy, they are busy. They are going to be coming back to South Florida. They're going to be spending their New Year's here at the Fontainebleau. They still got the other shows. They got their Jingle Ball coming up, the BB&T. So you're going to be seeing a lot of the Jonas Brothers here pretty soon. And if that's not enough, You're going to see Nick Jonas and his wife Priyanka Chopra. They're going to be doing a wedding competition series for Amazon Prime. So they're all over the place. The Jonas Brothers, probably right now the most high-profile sibling act we have. But there have been lots of bands that have been brothers, sisters, all together.
Pencils down?
Yes. You must stop. Your time is up, starting right now. How many can you name? Sibling acts. Okay, Jonas Brothers, that is the gimme. Nobody's going to get a point for that. Okay. All right, Virginia, let's see what you have got here. How many could you come up with?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow, that is impressive.
I've got 13.
Wow, that's even more impressive. Okay, what do you have here, Virginia? Let's start going down your list.
Donnie and Marie.
Yes, that is one, no doubt.
Van Halen.
Yes, Van Halen Brothers, yes, very good.
Carpenters.
Yes. Oh, I don't think Bert had that one.
Oh, he's so mad. You love the Carpenters. Oasis.
Yes, that is a brother duo, yeah.
Bee Gees.
Bee Gees Brothers, yes.
Jackson 5.
Yes, Jackson 5. Jaybird did not have that one, obviously.
Ashley sometimes sings with them in the Judds.
Oh,
No, that one's not going to count.
no way.
No.
The Bradys. They did a Christmas album.
No.
You are out of your mind. They're not really related.
Yeah.
And the Fraggles.
No. Okay, so you actually got 6.
Damn.
Jaybird, let's hear what your list is. Any repeats with Virginia?
Yeah, Bee Gees I got. Everly Brothers. The Righteous Brothers. Oasis.
Okay. All right.
The Bacon Brothers. Or the Bacon Boys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hanson.
Yes, Hanson is one, yes.
Van Halen.
Okay, yes.
Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, the Mains, right?
There's
Natalie-
two, yeah.
Okay, all right, very nice.
The Pointer Sisters.
Oh, good one, yes.
The Gargamore Brothers.
Who's the Gargamore Brothers?
And then the group Oh Brother. They're from Canada.
Oh, brother, yes. That's pretty solid. Okay, so let me see. You guys named the Jackson 5, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did anybody say the Black Crows?
No, I didn't know they were brothers.
Yes. Yeah, they are brothers, and they've had a long-going feud that they just finally patched up to go tour and make money
Look
together.
at you, pop-up video.
Anybody remember a group called the Jets? I've got a crush on you.
Did they sing a song called it's real slow? You've got 'em over me.
Yes.
Honey, it's true.
Yes.
Oh, I love that song. I've never heard that.
It's just you. They did a song,
You
Make
must
It.
have been
Yeah, that's You Got It All.
Oh, that's such a good song.
They had Rocket to You. They had Crush on You. They had Make It Real. Cross My Broken Heart.
Oh,
They had about 5 solid songs back in the day.
oh man, we gotta play that, Coach.
Sending All My Love. Which one do you want?
I got it.
I can play it over here. But, you know, it sounds great there, too.
Sweet sounds of the Jets.
Yeah, playing it off your laptop.
Off your computer speaker.
Yeah, it sounds really good, yeah. Yeah, I figured Bird would be on that because it was like slow, sleepy ballads from the 80s.
I forgot about it.
That just seems like that's up your alley. Were they from Miami? Anybody know? I don't know why I was thinking that. No, they were from Minneapolis. Never mind. Yeah, brothers, sisters, Leroy, Eddie, Eugene, Haney, Rudy, Kathy, Elizabeth, and Moana. Gosh, there's a lot of brothers and sisters.
Wilson Phillips.
Oh, right, Virginia. Good one. Nice.
It's too late, though.
Well, I just thought of it.
Oh, Nelson. Remember that group?
Oh, Nelson.
Yeah.
They were creepy looking, but they were good.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Brothers Osborne. Yes, that's very good. They're a country act. That's fantastic. Heart.
Heart.
The Wilson sisters.
That's right.
And that. Some really good ones. Okay, you guys definitely cleaned up the mess here.
The Avett Brothers. Haim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chaim, I believe. Is that their name?
Is it Chaim or Haim?
I don't know.
Are you just
but yeah.
Googling now?
No, I'm not Googling.
You don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm calling Google.
Get out of here.
Chaim?
You said the Fraggles. Get out of here with
The
that.
Fraggles count.
And the Allman Brothers. Okay. That's a good one, too. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else we left off the list?
I'm sure there's a lot we forgot.
Yeah, probably. 877-979-9763. You can text us now.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
Had some other good suggestions already with the nice little list that we'd had of sibling acts, bands, groups that had at least a sibling combo in it. You can go back to the KVJ podcast and listen to the entire segment to get all the ones that Jaybird Virginia came up with. Some of the ones that we did not mention, DeBarge on there. If you remember them from the 80s.
Oh, yes.
As well.
How can we forget the Barge?
Somebody said New Kids on the Block. You had the Knight Brothers in that.
That's right.
So that would count.
Kings of Leon? They're brothers?
I believe you're right. That's a great one, Jaybird. Nice pickup there. The band Perry, they're all siblings in that country band.
Good Charlotte!
Yeah, you're right. Twins.
The Madden brothers.
Somebody said Paramore. I wonder where. I think there are siblings in that, though. Not the lead singer, though, right? Or I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
Haley, what's her name?
I don't know. I don't think they're siblings anymore. They've had a lot of drama, by the way. That
How can they
group.
not be siblings anymore?
I'm saying it's not. If they were, I don't think they're siblings in the band anymore. Is what I mean.
Okay. The siblings are gone?
Yes.
Okay. AC/DC. Sorry, you had some siblings in that. And the Coors. Forgot about the Coors.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah.
Are
The
they a
Coors,
one-hit
I guess it was.
wonder?
I think they had another light hit, but I'm a sucker for. I love this song. Their one hit was from 2000, the big one that some people might know is called "Breathless."
I'm just picturing Kevin dancing around the living room in his undies. Go on, leave me breathless.
Yeah, I might just do that again today.
That's
I don't even
adorable.
know. I got nothing planned, so yeah, something to do. All right, we do have to get to the After the Show podcast here coming up in just a couple of minutes. You can watch it live on YouTube. Gonna get to it. And of course, it is on the back end of the KVJ Show podcast that I just mentioned. You got the regular show without music and commercials, then the KVJ After the Show podcast. It's on your podcast apps, on your phones. You can get it too on Google Play. You can listen to it on Spotify. We're on Spotify as well. Apple and Podcast One. So it's all over the place. Before we do that, Jaybird, if you would wrap up today with our thoughts.
No one really knows why they are alive until they know what they would die for.
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah.
This is the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.